I just think the depth is the most important thing there. I think, like you're saying, Carmen, is you have to develop that depth. And you're talking about a guy that's a second round draft pick as an offensive lineman. That's nothing to sniff at, right? Like you're saying, Braxton Jones was a fifth rounder. He's had a fairly successful career so far for him, and doesn't mean that he's not going to have this position when he comes back. But the fact is that you're investing resources in the offensive line. We've seen it in free agency, you see it in the draft, and you saw it later in the draft as well with Newman. So I think that it is important for them to develop him. The one thing that you always hear, or you've heard this weekend coming out of camp, is how smart he is and how intelligent he is and how well he could pick up a playbook. So that's going to give him a leg up that maybe somebody that can't, kind of compete in the mental aspect of the game like he can, but he's going to have to prove it on the field. And we know that none of it means anything right now in May. When the pads aren't on, it doesn't matter if you're a great offensive lineman. You have to be a great offensive lineman when guys are coming at you, and you have to protect your quarterback.
Yeah, and so I think that a lot of these second-round picks are kind of factoring into the depth. I mean, if he spends his first year as a swing tackle and Braxton Jones wins the job outright at left tackle, that's not a bad thing. And then you have the depth that was missing for the Bears last year when Braxton Jones goes out. Right, and the year before, and maybe the year before that, and we can keep on going. There are insane stats about offensive line combinations over the last 4 years. Just absolutely incredible. I mean, like we saw it when Braxton Jones went down against Washington, and poor Karan Amagaji had to come in and try to save the day and really struggled, or what happened against Minnesota, that there just wasn't any depth. And now you could, I did a way too early Bears 2 deep the other day, but really you could build a solid 3 deep at each of the offensive line positions and feel pretty comfortable with where you are. There's obviously a drop off, but this group is whole.